highly contested start to the series. What's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Baltimore
here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order will read like this. Kevin Gausman is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And defensively, the Orioles look like this. Eddie Velasquez will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And underway from Baltimore this afternoon as the first pitch misses for ball one.
And you know these guys come into this game obviously feeling pretty good about themselves. They got that important win on the road.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Stepping in now, Edgar Silva. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking. I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
A runner at second, nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking, and you've got to put this ball in play.
The 1-2. Toward the hole and through into right. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, these guys have certainly come to swing the bats. They get the leadoff double, now a single, and they're threatening to put a good number on the board here in the very first inning.
Christian Yelich will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Now the first pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
They turn him loose here on the first pitch after reaching base, and he had a pretty good jump that time. You know, sometimes pitchers are so focused on not allowing that runner on third to score that they forget about that guy on first, and he's able to take second here with ease.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Pause, now the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pedro Alvarez will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. First offering on the way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. DK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI groundout.
Lucas Duda will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
2-0 now. Count, the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. Art James will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Orioles, designated hitter, Art James.
First pitch coming. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And you know, guys, it's really cliche to say that this is an important game for these guys. Obviously, every game's important in the postseason, but you just can't afford to go down 2-0 in your own ballpark. That's just going to be way too hard to come back from.
Come on, baby. See it.
Here comes another 0-2.
Hey, see it. Try it. Let's go, big dog.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here comes a 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Get your pitch up there.
Now here's the pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Velasquez comes on now, and he has it one down. And with that, let's call up the scouting report as you get a look at the arsenal this 31-year-old southpaw is equipped with. Sammy Villanueva will be the batter. Now the first pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Velasquez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Yeah, a couple of flyouts here to start the home first. I think he'd rather see a few more balls on the ground going forward, but I'm sure he'll take the 2 easy outs.
Ozzie Rivera will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch on the way. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit towards center. Velasquez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Moises Sierra leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Designated hitter, Moises Sierra.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here it comes. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
First pitch coming. And a little tapper here in front of the mound as this may work as a sacrifice. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Nelson Rios will take his cuts now. First pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0 pitch. This ball's grounded foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Here's the 1-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Boy,
Not very decisive there. Hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. Here now the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Charlton Ivy waits on deck. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. The next 3-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Charlton Ivy will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Here's the first pitch to him. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's the 1-0. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. 3-1 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
The 3-1. Driven the other way out to deep left field. Into the seats, and it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, it's just a little in, and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you could certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Eddie Velasquez. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Orioles nothing. Rod Edmondson will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Center fielder, Rod Edmondson.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Hey, your pitch right here.
Now the pitch.
Come on, big guy, get your
And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball.
Come on, kid, get on for us. Here we go.
Now the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home.
Drive it. Let's go.
Now this is a fly ball headed to Duda out in right. And he's got it for the first down. Jordy Mercer digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a 1-0. 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now. Rondell Harrod waits on deck.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip. Let's go. Hey, get your pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Come on, guys.
Hit hard but foul. One out, nobody on.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Now the
Let's go,
3-1 home. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Rondell Harrod will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. And here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Runners on first with one down. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be two. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Edgar Silva is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, Edgar Silva.
Now the first pitch. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
You talk about a throw eating a guy up at first. Look at how he lets his ball play him. Instead of going out to get the ball, he lets it get too deep. And at that point, it's hard to get those hands into a high enough position, and he can't make the play.
Ain't nobody out now.
In is Christian Yelich. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Smart to keep an eye on him. He's ready now. The pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes a 1-2. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. Pedro Alvarez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Jays lead it 3-0. Vladimir Silva makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Velasquez will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So 1 away now. Here's the third baseman, Brent Burrell. First pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. But take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here's the 1-2. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. He'll try again, 1-2. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double. Austin Anthony will be the batter.
Come on.
Now the first pitch. Low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. Right here, let's go, let's go.
The next pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, designated hitter, Art James.
Art James will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Let's go right here, man. Let's do it. Hey, now, here we go.
First pitch coming. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. From the stretch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Two out here and a runner at second. Has a look, now the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Lucas Duda will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Right fielder, Lucas Duda.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass. He's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
In now, Moises Sierra. As he'll swing and hit this one hard but foul off to the left and out of play. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, here we go now.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Pitch on the way.
This guy out.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Ryan Paquette will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow.
I got it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Sammy Villanueva will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Right fielder, Sammy Villanueva.
First pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Here we go, baby. Find a good pitch.
Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Into the box, Ozzie Rivera, and a bouncing ball, foul. He's ready, now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is just a hair out of reach, a base hit. And now now they've got him caught in a rundown. And they'll tag him out in the rundown.
Boy, I'm not sure what he's doing out there. I mean, you've already got the base hit. Take a turn and hold on. Turn around, give your first base coach a high five. Instead, I guess he's thinking about two, but whatever he's doing, it didn't work out, and it wasn't all that smart.
Standing in now, Rod Edmondson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. One 0. Hard hit ball. Caught down there at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Starting to see some better swings now this second time through the lineup. You had them pretty much on their heels the first time through, but this ball was squared up about as good as you can do it, and he was fortunate that it was hit right at someone.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Comes set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
The 1-1 home. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And here's Duda to make the catch, and that's out number 3. Orioles leave 1. Still down 3-0. Nelson Rios will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Charlton Ivy will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Eddie Velasquez will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially for a guy in this part of the lineup.
The 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and This is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Here he comes on 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. Edmondson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Edgar Silva will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Hey, we got 2 down now. 2 down.
And here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, come on, guys. Come on, fellas.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the splitter's in there as he gets ahead here 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And that's going to land foul. The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto, but they lead it 3-0. Rondell Parrott will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now the first pitch. Here's Alvarez at third. And he's retired 1 away.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Vladimir Silva will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
Get your pitch, huh?
First pitch coming.
Hey, come on. Get ahead, stay ahead.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Go, boys. Hey, you got it. No one better. Here we go.
Now the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Come on, big guy. See it. Drive it. Right here. Come on now.
Here's the 2-0.
Come on,
Now this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He'll get it into second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, I think this was a little bit of a gamble from my perspective. I had a feeling that he'd take a big turn around first and then hold on. But he was having none of that. He's smelling 2 all the way, and he's going to make it there with a hustle double.
Brett Morrell will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. offering on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
One out and a runner on second base. He waits. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. He will score, and the Orioles cut into that lead just a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Austin Anthony will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
And this is just a really nice job of picking your spots as a base runner. You know, he's thinking to himself, maybe they won't be paying too much attention to me after that RBI single. And he guessed right, too, because now he's in there at second base.
Come on, big guy, get a pitch, huh?
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
These days in this game we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Art James will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Now the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Set, now the pitch. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Men on third with 2 down. 1-1 on the way. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Oh. And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Payoff pitch coming. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Sammy Villanueva, see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up there. Hey, your pitch right now. Hey, 1 time, right now.
First pitch on the way. Ball 1.
Hey, speed up
1-0 pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. There to take this one is Duda, and that'll end the inning. Orioles settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Orioles 1. Christian Yelich will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Christian Yelich.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seat. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, over to his left. He's up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. He sort of reinvented himself out there and really turned things around.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Goes the other way as this is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Lucas Duda will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Blue Jays go down in order, and it's still 3-1. Ozzie Rivera will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series. And the Orioles will cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
What you expect when you make it to the postseason. You expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter.
Into the box now, Rod Edmondson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Jordy Mercer begin with one in and one away. First pitch coming. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go. Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey, no one better. Let's go, kid.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Now the 1-1.
Come on, guys.
Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Now batting, left fielder,
Rondell Parrott will stride in, rounded out his last time through.
Here we go.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go. Hey, get a good one up there.
1-0 on the way.
All right, here we go now.
Not close. It's 2-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a two-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just root one.
Have a rip like you can. Here we go now, home.
Here it comes, 3-0. Now a check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Paquette is there, and the side is retired. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a one-run game. We'll go to the seventh now in Game 2. Toronto leads this one 3-2. Back here on the show. It's on to the seventh now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. George Drysdale is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Moises Sierra will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
Hey, here we go, guys.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
The 1-0 home. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Go right now, fellas, right now.
1-1 pitch on the way. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now the 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Come on, big guy. Give me stuff right here.
Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer. That's down 1-1.
And I think this rain is definitely complicating matters out there. It's really coming down over the past 5 minutes or so. You know, when you're out there blinking and trying to keep the water out of your eyes and the rain's dripping off of your helmet, it's making your grip really slick. It's a tough situation for any hitter to be in, and it's no picnic for the pitcher out there either. But he was the strong one in this case and won this battle.
That's hard hit back up the middle. On to first, and there are 2 down.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
In now, Nelson Rios. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
When that sinker's up, it flattens out. It becomes a very hittable pitch, and he squares this one up and rips it into center field.
Charlton Ivy will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's the first offering. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. From the belt, the pitch. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's set, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Pause, now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Vladimir Silva will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit well towards the hole. Look at this. And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his fanny, but he gets him anyway for the first down.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Into the box, Brent Morrell. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hey, come on now.
Here's the pitch.
Hey, let's go, kid.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Here's the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Yeah, he seems to be pitching him a little cautiously here. Maybe because he's 2 for 2 against him so far, but I think this is a guy you still need to come right after.
The 2-1 home. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Let's go now. One time.
Now the 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Come on, big guy. Come on, buddy.
Here it comes.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, try it.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Payoff pitch one more time.
Get your pitch and jump.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Curtis Sullivan will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Austin Anthony will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Going up on the ground. Let's go right here.
Come on, big guy.
And here's the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Hey, knock it down, make the play. Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
As a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think. But sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Let's go right here. All right, knock it down, infield. Here's third ball. 1-2 play, right here.
1-1. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Let's go, kid. One time
Here
right
comes
here.
the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Hey, your pitch. Try the deep. Here you go.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Move it right here one time, kid.
Hey, good 2-ball right here. What do you think?
Move that runner to second base.
The 2-2 one more time. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
3-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Art James will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch to him. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Comes set, now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Find me a barrel right here. Hey, now get us out of this. Bring it down.
He waits, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 3-2. Eddie Velasquez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing.
Strike 1 right here.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
I expect this guy out. Give him some.
And the pitch.
Let's go, baby.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And the eighth will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will make it there to start the eighth. It's a leadoff double.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
Hey, here we go. What's up for us right here, buddy?
Looking good. Going better up
Stepping in now, Edgar Silva, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
From the stretch. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2. And he is out at third. So credit him with a double and an RBI here.
Well, once his ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It's a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. The 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if you can't throw strikes.
Swinging a high chopper. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
You know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
On, he just ramps up and hears the fastball by him, 0-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Way outside, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Nearly gets his first home run of the postseason, and I'll tell you, he didn't miss this thing by much. Here you see it. He just gets this one airborne, and this thing just doesn't quite have enough to get out of here. But it does have plenty to get him into second base, and now he's got himself a double.
Lucas Duda will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
The batter, the designated hitter, Moises.
Even though he's been around for quite some time, he still get those legs turning when he sees an opportunity. And he makes it all the way around to third on the RBI triple.
Richard Chavis will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Into the box now, Moises Sierra, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right now.
3-0 now. Brian Paquette would be next. Now the 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Full count offering on its way. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Brian Paquette. See what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Come on now, here we go.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Big pitch here, 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. Started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Swing and a line drive to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And that's a big at-bat there as they've broken this one wide open.
And you know, that one might be the one that breaks the Camel's back right there. A 3-run deficit was going to be tough enough, but now it's up to 5 after that. And it might be about time to wave the white flag out there.
Here's the first offering. Nelson Rios is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Shut him down. Here we go. Shut him down. All right, one time. Right here. He hit right here.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of him.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He's not going to hurt himself any point at this point in time. The control just hasn't been there. And, you know, that's mission number 1 for this team.
Juan Laker trotting run in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Charlton Ivy will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Now the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The next pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 7-2. Greg Holland is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Greg Holland.
Sammy Villanueva will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Hey, your pitch, drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Too low, 1-0.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
You good rip on it, huh?
Hey, no outs here.
1-0 on the way.
Drive it up there.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so
You can do it.
good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Take the first now. Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
The 1-1 home.
Hey, good.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
Hey, here we go. You got this.
Here we go, guys.
2-1.
Come on, big guy. One time. Here you go.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Rivera.
Ozzie Rivera will dig in. A home run his last time.
Hey, wait for yours here. Yeah, we got one. All right, come on.
First
now,
pitch
one
on the way.
time. Get a piece.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
You know, I don't think this is what he intended to have happen, but it's going to work out for him. Once he saw the ball get by the pitcher's mound, we knew it was going to be a tough play. And sure enough, he winds up beating this thing out for an infield single.
Rod Edmondson will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And now they've got him in a rundown. And he is in there. First pitch coming. Runner goes for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And, in fact, he'll just look him back to the bag. And a step off. And the runner's breaking for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he steps off. Runner breaks for third. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And a step tap off. Runner's on his way to third, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Runner at second here with one man out. He's set now to pin. Runner goes for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
Normally, when you see a guy steal third base, it's because he got a nice walking lead. Really got out there nice and far. But here, he had almost no lead whatsoever when he made his break. Very fortunate to get away with that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
One out and a runner on third.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Now the 2-1. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that will hook just inside the left field foul pole. It's a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
He was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
David Hale will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Here's Jordy Mercer now. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
The pitch.
See it. Drive it. Let's go, kids.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Here we go. All right, one time, right here.
See it. Drive
Now
it.
the
Let's go.
pitch.
Right here.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
In now, Rondell Harrod, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he'll have himself a base hit. And he's safe.
Bumper, a relief pitcher, hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. Has some back-to-back singles now since he showed up. He's in a heck of trouble now.
Vladimir Silva will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go. One time now. All right, one time.
First offering on the way. And this is on the ground toward the hole. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Lewis Coleman come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Velasquez will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Ready on 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Well onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Standing in now, Edgar Silva, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
In is Christian Yelich, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now the pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And this is going to find the wall out around the 373 sign. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. And the runner's breaking for third. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double. And he takes third on the very next pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. Got him to go after that one. He's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Comes set, now the pitch. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 coming. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1 left for Toronto. They hold a 7-4 lead. Fernando Vina is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 10, Fernando Pena.
Brent Morrell stand in to start off the ninth here, with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Pitch on the way. Fouled back.
Come on, big guy. Get yourself right here.
And now pitch on the way. Way outside. 1-2. Here comes a 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch ready.
Here's the 2-2 home. Chopper foul.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
See it driving. Let's go.
Ready with another 2-2. Now a ball lined toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Man, I'll tell you, talk about veteran leadership, showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. We'll just show on the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a four-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
You can do it right now. Keep it going.
Now here's the first pitch. Austin Anthony is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
And that looked like he might have crossed him up a bit there, so good time to come out onto the mound and say, hey, look, we've got a runner on second now. Second sign. Let's not mess it up again.
No one out with a runner at second. The 1-0. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw home. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time, he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Art James will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. Now here's the first pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Yelich is there, and there are two men gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Sammy Villanueva will stand in as their last chance now.
All right, let's go now. Let's go. Come on. Let's fly right here.
First pitch coming.
Hey, no turn.
And that misses ball one.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
The 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now. Hey, let's make a play home run here. Let's go. Let's go.
As a look, now the pitch. Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
And obviously a walk here would be a huge development in this game with 2 outs in the 9th inning. You don't want to bring that tying run to the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Hey, drive those guys in. Here we go. Watch out. Drive them in right here. Here you go.
Here he comes on 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the fourth at any base here with 2 away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help them.
Ozzie Rivera will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
Keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, now. We got 2.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Comes set. Now the pitch. And now a ball hits slowly down the line to third. And he'll take it to the bag for the force, and this one is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player in the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
Fans are finally